we're doing our Arizona Sports League Week 2 recap and Week 3 picks. And I'm not going to call Jim Irsay, owner of the Colts, a racist. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to mention the KKK's birthplace was in Indiana. Definitely not doing that. I won't do that. However, like, the Colts just keep on signing old shitty white quarterbacks. And it's like, and paying them a lot too. Like, there's just so many other ideas that you can do other than just sign the exact same player over and over and over again. Like, Peyton Manning's not coming back. I'm sorry. I guess he is in his nephew. But aside from that, and I hope to God the Colts don't get him. That will be nauseating. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to throw everything so they can get little Manning Jr. Could be. But anyways, I'm not calling Jim Irsay a racist. However, you know, if it was Game of Thrones, he would. It's not like he doesn't like goose. He just prefers duck. He still likes goose, but if he had to choose, he would always choose duck. Anyways, my point to that is the Colts are awful, and I said that from the jump. They're not good, and I want to make it one of my locks of the week because I said the Jaguars are frisky. Last week was a lot of highs and lows. The morning, complete highs until all of a sudden Kyler Murray lost his damn mind and went from the worst to the best. Never the worst. But, I mean, we had some big hits, right? We had Patriots. I said Bill Belichick wouldn't lose twice in a row. They covered. Giants, Panthers. I said stay away from that. I was right. The Panthers would cover. I don't know if they did cover or not. But the Browns being 6.5 favorites. I said the Jets. Because why would you 6.5 points? Which you're going to get to again next week? Silly. Colts, Jaguars, nailed it. Dolphins, I screwed up, which who knew? I mean, again, riding high. I said take the Dolphins, take the points, and I was right. I did say the Ravens would win, and I think we can throw out that, because that'll never happen again, and the Kyler game, because that was just madness as well. I'm pretty sure everyone had the Raiders as the lock of the week, and that was incredible. We had our Cardinals watch party, and it went from the worst to the best by the second half. Like, it was packed. Don't miss the next one. Don't miss adult camp in a week and a half. It's all good times. But the Kyler thing was insane. On the 2-point conversion, he ran 84 yards. That's not even a lie. He literally ran 84 yards for his 2-point conversion, which is the most in NFL history. Tua he's still awful. I mean, maybe not awful, but he's not good. He's like, I've had my friend Mike and now our other buddy Benny's in on it, big Dolphins fans. They love whenever there's like one good thing in 4 years to just jump on it. Like, for instance, I've watched Tua play or not play in 30 NFL games or more probably because he's always hurt and he's been not good. Mediocre often, not good more often. He had one game. One who else had one good game? Matt Schaub, Matt Flynn, Sage Rosenfels, Nick Foles. They all had 400-yard, 5-touchdown games. And someone else terrible, I can't remember. But someone mediocre has had this type of game. So let's not jump on the Tua bandwagon yet. Give me 3 games, maybe. 2. He's also throwing to wide open guys left and right. Like, I could make those throws, most likely. Don't jump on this too hype, and don't listen to the bullshit Mike and Benny just squawking. But yeah, so Dolphins, Ravens, I said the under on that one, which was going all right until just shit went crazy. So that doesn't really count. Bucks, told you. Brady, Saints, beating them, done. Commanders, Lions, I said stay away, and I said the Lions would be frisky, I think. And the Lions won, but that was a stay away game, because who knows. Now we might be able to think that the Lions could be half decent. Seahawks 49ers. We throw that game away because I said Trey Lance is not good. And it turns out that the Seahawks covered with Trey Lance on the field. Now with Jimmy G, the Niners are taking off. Rams Falcons, that was a rough one. Falcons somehow came back. The Rams are looking odd. So we lost that one. I'll take an L on. The other ones that I'm gonna argue that doesn't count. Cardinals Raiders. Everyone had that. That was the lock of the week, and it was the most nonsense game. It'll never happen again. The Cardinals are the top 5 worst teams in the league. I went to Texas Tech. Cliff was our coach. He could be the first coach fired. Actually, no. Nathaniel Hackett will be the first coach fired. Nathaniel. Why doesn't he go by Nathan? Texans Broncos. I said the Texans are terrible, and they will still cover because they're not as terrible as you think. -5, if they're 5-point dogs, 7, 10. I don't know. And is Russ done? Russ is cooking like cereal. He's just pouring milk. Sour milk. He's pouring sour milk is what Russ is doing. I used to be a big Russ believer too. I was convinced from the Wisconsin days when my brother / uncle was just all about Russell Wilson. RW Uno, he called him instead of RG3. And ever since then, I've always been on Team Russ. But without the best players on earth on defense, he hasn't been that great. So are we done? We'll see. We'll see what the lines are. Bengals, Cowboys. Cowboys pulled that off. The Bengals maybe not as good. Everyone forgets that the Bengals weren't really that good, and they should not have won the Super Bowl or been in the Super Bowl. Sorry, a lot of weird things happened, and their offensive line was terrible. Bears, Packers said stay away because who knows. I guess the Bears really are as terrible as everyone thought. That Niners game didn't count. Packers roll. Bills. This is the other big L for the week. I thought the Titans would be a lot better, and the Bills are, I think, the best team by far in the league, and I hate that because I was betting on against them to not be the best team in the league because Texas Tech, Mahomes, blah blah blah. Vikings, Eagles, nailed that. I said I would pick the Vikings. Never listen to me because they'll get blown out by 20. What happens? That happened. Never bet on Kirk Cousins ever. Bet against him, fine. Never bet for him. He's the worst. Maybe he's probably not watching, but he's real boring, so he probably does watch stupid shit like this. I hate you, Kirk Cousins. I think he's got an all-time 500 record, and he was the 7th highest paid athlete in the world 2 years ago. Not like everyone was like Ronaldo, Messi, LeBron, Kirk Cousins. Taking away all our salary cap, taking away just everything. Our defense sucks because Kirk Cousins is taking all the money. And then we keep on re-signing him. His agent needs to go in the Agent Hall of Fame. The best agent on earth. Anyways, we're running deep, and we got to get to some picks here. Maybe we'll make a part 1 and a part 2. Part 2 will be the picks. Yeah, let's do that. Part 2. We'll go to a commercial break. Brought to you by a company we're not allowed to say we're brought to you by. A betting company. Like Bet Fraser, but not. But place your bets with them. Whoever that mystery company is. But now take a break.